Well, this is my first time putting refractant on a forge, so some of you pro guys, you can tell me whether or not I'm doing it wrong. That is, it's probable. So we may or may not have some forge videos on this channel later on, just depending on how well I did, I suppose. But welcome back to the Dusty Ranch. It's been a couple of weeks. I've taken a little bit of a break. We are into 2022. It's hard to believe that we are here, but here we are indeed. I promised you a video a while back on the helmet that I wear while I'm sawing, and I wanted to show you guys that. I need to replace one of the headset pieces. It has, to be honest, I actually left it out in the elements overnight after we did a tree job over Christmas, and I think that speaker on the right side got waterlogged. So I'm going to replace that speaker, and while I'm doing that, I'll just show you guys the entire setup. It's the helmet and the speakers. The Bluetooth system itself is actually really handy to have. So come with me and check it out. So this is my helmet. It's pretty beat up, but that is kind of the reason for a helmet, right? I use this. I bought it originally as I was getting into tree work, doing climbing and doing aerial type work aloft. It's a pretty simple helmet. It's a Petzl climbing helmet. It's nothing fancy. It's got the face shield, which is great when it's kind of cloudy outside, or it's starting to get a little bit darker and you can't wear I can't wear my sunglasses. I wear sunglasses pretty frequently, but this is great. It protects your eyes and your face from that sawdust. It's got straps on it. However, I do not fasten the straps while I'm working around the mill. I guess you could. But I really started wearing this thing the most after I got an accessory for it. And that accessory is this Cena unit on the back right here. Really should have probably started wearing it sooner. I had a little incident where I was running the sawmill and I was turning a cant and had that cant hook up above my head. And of course it was kind of a nasty rainy day similar to today, and the cant hook was slick. It slipped out of my hands and all the force of that log came down and popped me on top of the head with the cant hook, with that steel cant hook from Windmiser. So shortly after that I started wearing this thing, and of course I haven't been hitting the head since, but I have come close. I've bumped my head on the head of the sawmill some with it, that sort of thing. It's definitely a great safety measure to think about if you are running the sawmill. Something else that's great about it, it's got these earmuffs. I wear ear protection around equipment anyway, so when I throw this thing on, I'm protected here, protected in my ears, and then I've got the added feature of the Cena Bluetooth. These things were originally designed for motorcyclists. They used them as communication devices in their helmets, and they still do. These are the cheap early models right here, but I have about 3 of these. I actually have one on my motorcycle helmet, and then I've got 2 on separate helmets in case I've got somebody working with me. I work with myself at the sawmill most frequently, but if I was working with somebody at the mill, this would be paramount, because you can communicate to those guys without having to yell. If somebody is across the way, you can speak to them just like you're standing beside of them. So I thought I was going to get by, as I sit here and talk to you, I thought I was going to get by with just replacing the speaker in this right headset, but I realized that there's a fray on the wire, and it's going to have to be a complete replace on the entire unit. Now here's the cool thing, and I'll show you this. This is the battery pack. You buy this, which comes with this, and this is a backup. This is a replacement set, which I ordered a while back because I actually broke one of mine. My fault. The cool thing about these, I buy these from treestuff.com, and they the first one I broke was, I believe, a manufacturer defect. They were great about warranting this little unit right here. It's like 45 bucks, something like that was what it was going for at the time. Of course, who knows now, for this little replacement set. So they sent me an extra one because I broke my first one, and I went ahead and bought another one just in case something happened. Super simple. This unit attaches to your helmet. These leads go into your earmuffs. These are speakers. You've got a third lead for your mic, and then your battery pack and the actual Bluetooth itself attaches like such. See if I can get you a little closer so that you can see. Attaches, clips in, and you're good to go. Like I said before, super simple. They've got newer, better, smarter versions. These work really well for what I use them for in my application, and I use them, I would say 90% of the time, just as a Bluetooth device. So I like to listen to audiobooks as I'm sawing. It's also nice that anybody that has sawed, that does saw, you keep your phone in your pocket, and you may or may not feel the vibration because there's vibration all around, or you may or may not hear the jingle because you've got the buzz of for me, a 25 horsepower Kohler right beside your ear hole. So great little option to upgrade a helmet or put on a non-existent helmet to protect yourself and also give yourself a little bit of entertainment, I suppose, a little bit of connectivity. Just something to think about. This is also, very nice that I'll show you if you can see. This is wet right there already. It's pretty wet. These are supposed to be water resistant, waterproof. I have been in a soaking rain wearing these things, and they still work. So I highly recommend them if you are doing any kind of work that requires you to communicate flawlessly with other people. But they are definitely a great upgrade to any kit. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us on this cold and rainy afternoon. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you've gained some value from this and you've had some questions answered. Like always, until we see you next time, keep it dusty.